1973 Colonel William Pogue, astronaut, wore this watch. Oh, not this one, but this kind of watch. This watch on Space Lab 4 space mission. And although he was issued the Omega Moon watch, which is NASA certified watch for space, he wore this one because he was accustomed to it. He learned in the practice he bought for himself, and he learned to use this watch to time engine burns, and he decided to bring it along on the space. And so this makes this watch a first automatic watch in space. Also, these are one of the first automatic chronographs as well. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm edcgunner, and today I'm showing you this beautiful Seiko Pogue 61396002 automatic chronograph from 70s. And this watch is so famous among the watch collectors, especially Seiko collectors, that it's achieved its legendary status. And the watch is so famous and collectible because it was born on the Moon Space Lab 4 mission by Colonel William Pogue in 1973, I believe. So I will put a nice link in the description box so you can read all about the history. But today I'm gonna show you the watch, entire watch, like a little review. And first impression of this watch, I wasn't really impressed, but after spending some time with it, it really grew on me, and I was actually looking for a blue version of this one ever since I saw my pilot aviator. But this golden color is actually the watch the Pogue wore on a space mission with himself and used to time engine burns. This insert inner bezel, I will just turn it around so you can see it. And this is how he used this to time the burn times on his engines, or whatever he did there. But it was original, I want to say it was originally yellow color, but during the time these faded into the nice creamy white color. I must say I prefer the original yellow, but hey, it is what it is. Other than that, the watch is all original except the band. And I was really keen to have this serviced and restored and keep it, because this is definitely one of those watches I'm not really sure I'm gonna ever have in my hands again, unless I pay a huge premium. Some of these have been sold for like $800, and the actual original Pogue Seiko, which William Pogue put on auction, I believe it was sold for $6,000 American dollars, and he donated that to the charity. But it's a really cool watch, not just because of history and having a bit of true space history, that makes the watch much more cooler. But even if it wasn't that cool because of that, the person at Seiko's who designed this watch did an excellent job, and this is just a timeless design which will never go out of fashion. And I recently got this Orient modern racing rally watch, but I saw much more like this one because this design is just flawless, like entire watch. And even the size of this watch is and the lug width is 20 millimeters. So this is just beautiful watch. And this here, this is actually the dial here is a sunburst, says here Seiko Chronograph automatic. It's a single register, does not have a seconds here. And this watch is from the 70s, and it's not been serviced. It needs a service. It took this watch to my watchmaker, and because it has a couple of issues, but I'm gonna show you how it works. And one of the innovations of this Seiko is that the inner bezel is moved by just turning this crown here, and I haven't seen that on any other watch. And probably if someone comes up with this, they're gonna call it new innovation and charge a premium for it. But just remember, there's a Seiko and they did it in 70s, just like a boss. And just beautiful. The original crown on this watch has a little dimple indentation here in the middle. I don't know if you can pick this up, but that's how you know it's original. Everything is original on this watch except for the bracelet. It comes with the metal bracelet. There's a little here issue when you press this pusher here. It stays in pressed because of the seal here from preventing the water. Rubber here is deteriorated over the time and needs to be replaced, so when you press it, it stays in, but you just need to wiggle it out a bit to pull it out. And this is how you change the inner bezel, and this is how William Pogue used to time his engine burns on this watch. And this is so much cool watch, and I can turn this bezel until forever. The other cool thing about this watch is how you change the date and day. So if you want to change the date here, it has 2 windows. You just push the crown a little bit and the date is changed. And if you want to change the day, you need to push it a bit harder and the date is changed. So it's very innovative, and also thing I haven't seen on other watches before. This it doesn't have a second hand, but it takes away beautifully nicely, and this chronograph works perfectly even though it's from the 70s. And I'm just gonna show you how it works, and I just want to say this pusher will stay in. So beautiful action here, it just glides and it's very smooth, and it works. And this register here has a 30-minute register, just works perfectly. All in all, just awesome watch, and I was gonna fully keep this watch in my collection. It's not something I would wear every day, but nevertheless, the thing, I just got home from my watchmaker and I visited several of them. The crystal on this one, you may have noticed, it's heavily scratched, and you cannot see this beautiful sunburst dial here on this watch because of that heavily scratched crystal. And overall, I asked my watchmaker to normally he has all kinds of watch crystals, but for this one he couldn't find one, he couldn't source one, and say he would have to order one, but he would need to do a little bit of a research for that, and because this is a large fat crystal, that's a really bummer. So I took it. I didn't want to service it because I could not live with the watch with this scratched up crystal, so I didn't want to invest in a service with the bad crystal. So I don't know, I will probably get rid of this one. I'm gonna sell it and fund the channel and buy something else to show you guys. But it's a really nice watch. Too bad if he had the crystal for this watch, I would did the complete machine overhaul and service it, and put a nice leather band to it and replace the crystal, and I would wear it. But like this one, I don't know. So thank you for watching. This was Seiko Pogue. This is a really rare stuff here, and it's very cool watch, and there are lots of watches like this online for you to buy, but you need to be careful how to buy them, and there are lots of aftermarket parts and watches put together from several pieces of other watches. The best bet is to go on Watch You Seek, and there is a great guide on how to buy this Pogue. I was lucky to find one in original condition, but many watches found online are not. So thank you all for watching. I'm edcgunner, and please subscribe.